Hi, Austin. It's been a
Thank you,
while since
Regina,
I
for the
seen you on this
roses.
app. How you been?
I have been good. How are you? Thank you for the
I've been
interview.
really
Thank you.
good.
I'm glad you're doing good. I really appreciate you
You're-
sending what you sent to do the interview, and I'm very happy to do this.
yes, that's
Thank you,
understandable.
Regina.
I'm excited about it. Um, you're the first one. I've been wanting to talk to you for 4 years now, and I've been
Wow.
following you. Yeah, but I
Okay.
noticed back in the past that you said you always wanted a paid interview. Well, I'm coming
Yeah.
to you as
Yeah.
a decent person and everything, and I don't want you feeling uncomfortable if you
Thank you.
decided to just dismiss one of the questions. If you feel like you're uncomfortable, just let me know and I'll go on to the
Okay.
next one, okay?
Thank you. And I want to
Okay.
say one more thing before we start. If I'm in the middle of talking and somebody sends a gift, I will just do this to say thank you instead of saying thank you. I'll just put my hands up like this. So thank you anyone who sends gifts.
Now, I will be sometimes not showing my face because I don't like my kids on internet.
Yeah,
So I
I
hope you
understand.
understand that. So she's kind of excited right now. So I'm sorry if I'm disturbed. I'm not trying to disrespect you or anything.
Hey, no
So,
problem.
all right. Okay. Now I haven't fully finished writing down all the questions, but whenever I ask you, could you read it out? Because I'm I've been busy since we've been going through, chit chatting with each other.
Um,
So if there could be a possibility that you can put it on your back screen so everybody can keep up.
well, I don't have a way to show it actually. Unless you have like email or maybe Facebook
I
where you can
actually
text.
do. I do have a copy of the. That's your great grandma. That I do have a copy that I can put up on here, but I just want your consent first before I do it.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You can do that. I just don't have a way to put it on mine.
Okay. Well, I was just asking because
Oh, no
but are you
problem.
okay if I put some of my on my part of the live stream that I can put it on TikTok and YouTube? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No problem.
I was just want to make sure, and I will tag you and everything.
Okay, cool.
All right. Okay, you ready for this? I know you said you didn't
Yep.
want 1 and 3 answered. Okay, so
Yeah,
I haven't marked that off on the picture, but is it okay if I show the people what
yeah,
I
yeah.
asked?
No problem.
Okay, let me get that fixed up real quick. Let's see if
Can
I have it.
anybody please send any roses or a galaxy, man? Please. Can anyone please send any roses?
It's a ball. Okay, give me a minute, Austin, because I want to get her settled down real quick. Okay.
Oh, Lucas, thank you. Smile, it's free. Thank you all so much for the roses. I'm trying to get 5,000 roses tonight. Can we do it? Thank you, Guzlayer. Thank you, Firewalker, for following. We are doing a live interview. Thank you, Regina, for the roses. God bless you. Thank you, Frosted, for following. God bless you. Can anybody please send a galaxy real quick to piss off the haters? Well, I guess I think she'll be back. Don't worry, guys. I know she's really excited to do this interview. I'm pretty sure she'll be back. Somebody said, "What an interview!" Yeah, she said she had to put her kid away, so I think she'll be right back. Can anyone please send any roses? Best interview. Trust me that the interview is still gonna start. So thank you. Please send any. Yeah, for the rose. God bless you. Can anybody please send any roses? I I did not remove her. She should be back soon. She just left real quick. Thank you, Alana, for the roses. God bless. Thank you so much, Alana, for the roses. Can anyone please help me reach my goal of 5,000 roses tonight? Can you guys please help me reach my goal of 5,000 roses? Can anyone please send any roses? Thank you, Carson, for the Rosa gift. God bless you. Can anyone please send any roses? Thank you, Scared. Thank you so much, Scared Money, for roses. God bless you. Thank you so much for the roses. Thank you so much for the 25 roses. Can anybody please send any roses? God bless you. Thank you so much, Sandra. Thank you so much, Sandra, for all the roses. God bless you so much. 50%. We made it to 50% of our goal. And we still have more than half the time left. We're over 2,500 roses. Thank you so much, Sandra, for all the roses. God bless you. Thank you so much, Sandra. Thank you, Random, for the rose. God bless you. We are at 2,526 roses now out of 5,000. Thank you, Tiffany, for the roses. Thank you so much, Tiffany, for the 5 roses. Thank you for following, Tiffany. I'm pretty sure she's coming back. I mean, she did pay for this interview, so I'm pretty sure she wants to do it. She should be back soon. I'm hoping she comes back soon. I was actually really excited for this. Hey, you know what? You know it would be really crazy though. You know what would be really crazy? Yeah, please go check out her, guys. Because people are already saying in here, oh, that interview was a scam, blah blah blah. And and okay, she's back, guys. She's back. Interview is about to commence.
I am so sorry. My phone died. It came unplugged, and I was getting my daughter comfortable. I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, no problem.
Please
Look,
forgive
look,
me.
No, you're completely fine. But the thing is, I was about to say, I really didn't think you were doing this, but I was just thinking it would be really funny if you did all
Right.
that just to try to make me seem like I was lying about the interview, you know?
Oh no, no, no. I'm trying to get my camera up real quick for you.
Hey, God bless you.
Oh, you're fine. I'm sorry about that. I did not mean to. Stuff happens. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
especially being a
understand.
parent.
Okay, guys. For anybody who doesn't know, this is a live interview. Spicy Newscast here paid me for this interview. She was nice enough to do that, and she has a list of I think it's like 30 questions, right? Something like that.
Yeah, because you knocked two of them off. Remember?
Okay, yeah. Thank you so much, Jones, for the galaxy. God bless you.
Okay,
Thank you so
you
much.
ready?
Oh yeah. Let me say one more thing. So while we're doing this interview, if you send a gift to me, I'm just gonna put my praying hands up as a thank you instead of saying thank you every time so I can keep talking and not interrupt it too much. But thank you everybody so much.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, I got screenshots too, so we can pop it up and keep up with everything.
You you know, I don't think we discussed this, but
What?
if it's fine with you, I wouldn't want you to show how much you paid. I don't. You might have already said it, but because I would like to charge a little more. I just I really needed the funds whenever you made that offer. So I actually made the offer. I just lowballed, but I would like to charge other people more. I just figured I would give it to you for that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Okay,
But
thank you.
my people knows how much I paid. I was
Okay.
actually live with one of my main moderators, by the way. So
Okay.
in his live, say,
Yeah.
hey,
I mean,
this is how much I paid.
yeah. I mean, I know people will probably find out or know anyways, but in case anybody does know, I'm just not gonna be that cheap for any further
Right.
interviews. You
Okay.
know what? I
Let's.
might as well just. I'm sorry for cutting you off again.
No,
I
go
might as
ahead,
well just
Austin.
say she paid $30 for this interview. Any further interview is gonna have to be more than that. I mean, it doesn't have to be too much more. Just more than $30, you know?
Let's see if this works. Okay. You said you didn't want question one, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you want to go ahead and do number two?
Yes, ma'am. Ready for my
Austin?
response?
Yes. Austin, you can basically you can call me Linda. Okay.
Linda, okay.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Linda.
Nice to meet you, Austin. So what happened after you got arrested from the bar?
Okay, so you know, I'm trying to make this as short as possible. This was like 2 years ago now. I was live streaming at the bar. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was actually just enjoying some drinks, and a bunch of people who stalk me. I'm actually gang stalked on social media. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's when groups of people gang up on you and stalk you, And so that they would group up together and organize where they would look at my live stream because they would find out whatever town I was in, look at my
Mm-hmm.
live stream, and if I went to a bar or a restaurant, they would look at all the restaurants and bars because I lived in a smaller town and try to figure out which one it is. And when they figured it out, they would be like, "Oh, everybody call the ball, and all this." And so a lot of people called the bar and said that I had a this thing.
Mm-hmm.
They said that I went into the bathroom and made threats with one of these. I'm not gonna say the word, but
Say keep
you know
you
what I'm
so you
referring
don't
to.
get in trouble.
Yeah, yeah, and I never did anything like that. But because it causes the business, uh, the business just being annoyed with so many people calling and figuring that if they just remove me from the equation, then they don't have to deal with it anymore. That's what they did. So whenever the cops searched me and saw I didn't have anything like that, Then um, they said, okay, well, you still gotta leave because they don't want you here. So I was like, okay. So I'm walking to the back of the bar, and I'm walking away, right? Because they walked me to the back door, and there's a patch of grass, and I'm walking away, and I'm still live, and
Yeah.
I'm recording the
I didn't know if
cops.
it was a bar or a restaurant. Someone,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, it happened at multiple bars and restaurants. So,
Oh, I did not.
that's
I
why
knew a few of them, but I did not know all of them.
yeah, and so that's why I stopped live streaming inside businesses or stopped involving any business in my live streams because I don't want to deal with that anymore, and I don't want to put the problems on any business like that. I thought I could just enjoy the experience live streaming the bar or restaurant and it wouldn't be a problem, but apparently not.
Because I know you were live streamed, and there was two officers that came and talked to you for a fact that I
Right.
seen, and I
Yes.
was wondering about that one.
Yeah. So they took me out to the back door of the bar, and I'm walking back to because there's a patch of grass behind the bar, and then there's a sidewalk after that. So I'm walking back towards the sidewalk, backing up, but I'm like, "What's your name and badge number?" Right? I'm
I
asking all of
remember.
them for the name and badge numbers, and they're like, you need to leave the property. This lady cop, she's like, you need to leave the property. I say, you see me backing away? Like I'm literally backing up, saying, "Just give me your name and badge number." And it's like, "You need to leave the property." I'm like, "You see me backing up," and then all of a sudden, I'm almost to the sidewalk, and the cops, like three or four cops, surround me, and I hear one of them say, "That's it," and they just tackle me to the ground, and then take me to jail for trespassing. You know what I'm saying? And I was backing up. So that was really fucked up. But yeah, that's my answer to that question.
Okay. The next one is
I'm sorry. Sorry, let me finish. So they let me out on a written promise, and I left. I just had to go see the magistrate, and then I was released, and that's what happened with that.
okay. Are you ready for the other one? You say you didn't want number
Yeah,
3, so
yeah.
okay.
So
You
number
ready?
four.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're going to number 4. What started you making TikTok?
Okay. So a few years ago, I was homeless. I've been homeless most of my adult life. I was homeless let's see, not homeless any of part of last year, and a lot the year before that. So I was homeless in California, hanging out with the hippies a lot, part of last year, and a lot the year before that. So I was homeless in California, hanging out with the hippies a lot, and I was making YouTube videos trying to just share whatever I thought people would be interested in. And then I had a crush on this hippie girl,
I
and I
remember
was hanging
that.
out with her one day. Yeah, and she said, "Oh, this should be on TikTok." Because I was just talking to her, just being myself, and she said, "Oh, this should be on TikTok. You really should be on TikTok." And I never considered going on there before that, but I started going on TikTok, and I would just show people my life being homeless. And um, at first, I would go live and I would just ask for money to get some food, right? And then people started sending me money for food. And when I first started doing it, I was holding a sign and live streaming. I was holding a sign at a hotel, so you don't have to be outside. So I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. If anyone wants to send money for a hotel, please do. And then somebody sent money for a hotel that night. And then when I was in the hotel, I was like, well, can anyone? I said, well, can anybody send us? Hold on one second. Sorry, sometimes people in my house get loud. I'm gonna mute it for 1 second, hoping they just calm down for a second. Okay, um, so yeah, so I was in the hotel. Hold on.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, oh, okay. Give me about 20 seconds. If they don't calm down, I'm just gonna continue.
Okay.
Okay, okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so when I got in the hotel that night, I went live again and said if anyone wants to send me money for tomorrow night so I don't have to leave in the morning, that people sent that money. That just made it so months and months went by and it was same thing every day, you know? So that's how it all started. It just every day, you know?
Okay, sorry about that. That was number
No
4.
problem.
Okay, sorry about that. That was number
No
4.
problem. I know you probably already know, but you know, I've been gang stalked and harassed and bullied for years. You know, and some of the people who actively are, I mean, you say with people gang stalking me, and harassing me, doxing me, trying to falsely accuse me of things. You know, they've called the police and said crazy things about me, and just tried their best to do whatever they can, to try to hurt my life. Um, they will come in here and say, "Oh, nobody's stalking you. We're just here telling the truth. Nobody's bullying you. Nobody's harassing you. We just come and expose you." But that's not true. You know, I mean, I can tell you this. I don't check the Reddit often, and people are in here like, "Oh, go to Reddit right now." They're commenting, "Go to Reddit." There's two different subreddits about me where this group of stalkers just goes in there and says the most baseless, crazy things about me that they can think of. Like they literally just say whatever crazy thing they can think of about me, and just try to get everybody else on board. One of the things is there's a should I continue or should I wait for
Go ahead, continue.
okay, so one of the things is there's a local share, you know how the sheriff's office or the local police station in your town will have a Facebook local share, you know how the sheriff's office or the local police station in your town will have a Facebook page, and they'll upload pictures of people doing crimes and ask for the public's help finding that person. There's a local police station or sheriff department that they posted a picture of somebody who robbed the store, right? And they have a camera footage where it's screenshotted showing this person, and they say, "Oh, that's Austin." You know what I'm saying? They're like, "Oh, look at that logo. It's the same as him. It's definitely not me." And the pictures don't even match up. And I don't check it often, but I did check it recently, and someone was in there even saying like the logo is on the other side, you know, and that doesn't even look the same. but still there's a bunch of people in there saying, yeah, that's him, blah blah blah, you know. Anyways, um, yeah, so you know, I could go into why or how, but you know, it would just drag. I have been gang stalked and harassed, and it would suffice to say, if not hundreds of people. And you know, back in the day, I used to question, I people actually believe this, you know, or are they just malicious, you know? And my guess is it's probably both. You know, there's probably people in there that are really just jealous, like this one guy, William Green. You know, I was gonna make a video about it, but I said, you know what? I don't want to scoop down to his level. But I even recorded the video, but I didn't upload it, just showing his YouTube channel. Whenever he used to give his opinion on like big topics, you know, like big, like real topics that people talk about, like celebrities. Your mic is off, just letting you know. Okay, there it goes.
Yeah,
Um,
I had to turn it on.
So whenever he would do his stuff on real current events and stuff like that, he would get very little views, like only 10 or 20 views per video. I saw one video he put an hour, and another one with 2 hours he put in, like really giving his opinion on certain big issues that like everybody knows about. And he got no attention for that. But as soon as he starts making videos about me, boom, he starts getting all these views. So, you know, I think, thank you so much, Jones. God bless you. I think some people just have a get a incentive to talk about me because they get views from it. You know, they don't get views talking about other people, but they know if they talk about me, then they can get all those views. But and I think some people actually believe that stuff, you know, because what for whatever reason, and just join on the bandwagon. But regardless, yeah, that's my answer.
Okay, you ready to get this on?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you finished your second book yet?
You know, it's crazy because I really did write all the chapters. It's like I think it's 7 or 8 chapters, something like that. And it's because last year I started writing an autobiography. But whenever I was 17 years old, I hitchhiked across the country and hopped on freight trains, you know, not passenger trains, trains that they carry coal and other supplies in to travel the country. And I have videos of it on one of my Instagrams. And when I was 17, I traveled the country homeless, and I had a lot of stuff happen, a lot of interesting stuff to talk about that people even told me when I was younger, when I was 18, like, oh, you should really write this into a book. So, you know, I always wanted to do that. So when I was writing this autobiography last year, um, I wanted to get it all in one book from when I was a teenager to 17 traveling the country all the way to this live streaming and all this other stuff. And but the the traveling homeless when I was 17 was a book in itself, you know. So I wrote it all out, but then I went back and there was things that I forgot or things I wanted to add. So I added extras at the end of each chapter, and I just put like bullet points that I wanted to add very on later. And sorry, I'm running out of bro. The thing is, I wrote all the chapters, even a foreword and an epilogue or whatever afterword. But then I wanted to go back and add all these bullet points of things that I forgot or wanted to add in, and I didn't get around to finishing those. And for a while, I was thinking I should just release the book like that because nowadays I don't know if you know, but anyone who plays video games knows, or there's a lot of other companies that do this with all sorts of different products. They release an unfinished version, you know what I'm saying? And then they update it. So I was thinking maybe I could just do that. If Elon Musk can do that, if the big Call of Duty, Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed, all the big time game developers can release an unfinished product and then update it later, maybe I could do that. But then I had to edit it, you know, and so I was like, man, I wanted to edit it really good, and then I was like, well, if I'm gonna edit it, I might as well finish those bullet points, and then I started feeling like, you know, should you know all the thing that all writers feel is, should I release this? You know what I'm saying? Is it good enough? And so that's why I haven't got yeah even though it's a year past.
You good over there, Bubba? Okay, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
And I want to add this to it. Um, Somebody said he scams someone out 500 on that lie. Um, you know, and the reason people say this is because at that time there was, whenever I was talking about writing that book, there was one person who was like my main donator, someone who really helped me out whenever nobody else would, you know, and I was on YouTube live streaming, and he would always come through, and in one live stream I said, you know, if I could get like $500, then I believe that I could finish the book by the end of the month and release it, you know, because that could pay for all the food and everything else I need to survive for the rest of the month. And this person sent $500. They didn't say in the description, and that was earlier in the live stream.
No, I didn't.
And they didn't say that was a requirement, you know, and they've donated to me many times since then, you know, and they never told me that they were disappointed in me for not releasing it. They never said that, you know, were and still are a supporter and always have been. And I don't think that's a scam. And you know, Elon Musk has promised many things with Tesla that did not come to fruition, and he has not been charged with scamming. And I did not make any contracts or collect this on a stipulation. You know, this person has believed in me whether I release the book or not, and I still do plan to release it. And I've always thought about that because that person has helped me out so much, and I can't wait to release it, and they'll see that I actually did it, you know. But quick note, if anybody, um, if anybody is captured by the Elon Musk, this is really quick. Sorry, if anyone is captivated by this Elon Musk fan base stuff, um, give me 1 second here. Go to this channel on YouTube. Like I've watched a lot of this guy's videos. This guy will literally show you the proof of Elon Musk saying all this stuff. Even one time collecting deposits, saying if you pay this much now for a Tesla, when it comes out, you don't have to pay anymore. It's like literally writing in a contract and then not refunding those people their money and then upping the price when he said the price will not go up. You know, and I'm not saying that that's exactly like my situation. I'm just saying we live in a world and a society, a current society where people promise a lot of things, and they don't always get completed or not. And I didn't necessarily promise. I said that is what I believe that I could do, and they never sent that on a stipulation or anything like that. But I guess that's all besides the point.
Okay, you ready to get on with another one?
Yeah.
So in this crazy world, where, in this crazy world, you were like to see, where would you like to see yourself? My bad, guys. My tongue got twisted.
Um,
I can't
you
control
know,
it, guys. I really can't. I cannot control this because this is on his live stream and I can't tell him what to do. He's a grown ass man. He can do his business on here. I can't control it.
so the thing is, I one day, my greatest goal in life is to be recognized for contributing something to society that has helped people in no matter in what way it is, something that has influenced the world for a positive. And a lot of times I feel depressed because a lot of people see me as the opposite. Like, oh, you're a drain or a leech on society because you just been begging. But that's why I try to write a book. And I just want to contribute to making the world a better place in any way I can. One day, and I know I'm far from that. But I still believe that eventually my life can change.
Right. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
So, what is your biggest regrets?
Um, my biggest regret is I I'm trying to think, and I probably have a regret bigger, but the one that sticks out the most right now is getting involved in certain substances when I was younger that made my mind really go crazy. You know, uh, even stuff like psychedelics. A lot of people, especially the hippies, make it seem like it's just a cure all. Cure for it'll help you with anything. I don't think it's for everyone, and I think it really made me waste a lot of time that could have been spent doing more productive things in my life, No.
Okay, you ready for the next one, Bubba?
Yeah.
Okay. What is your life goal?
Uh I guess this is sort of like the other one. But I guess I can try to be more specific. I would like one day to be honored. I guess it's more as the goal part is to be honored by society, even if not society, um, you know, just by a few people, just by, just at least by a few people recognizing that I did something to impact the world for the better. And I've always said one of my goals is to make a homeless shelter. I spend a lot of time in homeless shelters, and um, if not that, I really would like to encourage people to join unions or people's organizations like renters organizations, because the capitalist class is really organized. They have organizations amongst themselves where they come together and plan how to make more money off of us. And the only way we can counteract that is with organizing as the working class, as the poor people who have to work for them, is really organized plan the poor people who have to work for them, you know.
I heard recently on one of your lives that you
Actually, I've seen other people lose their jobs online because of people on social media trying to be malicious towards them. Um, I do want a job. I have been doing everything I can and doing my best to get a job. And in the past, I actually did have a job. I'm looking for something to show you. Certificate, to prove that to my employers.
actually,
Um,
this was a long time. I'm talking to someone. Yeah, I messed up. I've been busy. I couldn't check my grammar there for a second, but it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes.
and
Just saying.
so, in California, I actually did have a job for a few months. Unfortunately, I couldn't talk about it because I knew if they ever found out where I was working, that they would harass that business so much and that I would lose my job from that because I've already been kicked out of so many places just for being there on my live stream when I wasn't doing anything wrong, and I've seen other creators lose their jobs for similar things. And, a lot of people can see in the chat right now how everybody blah, 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 blah. But look at this. This is my pay stub. That's my name. Um, that's the company. And I posted this on YouTube already. Check
Well, I
date
did not know that.
7/25/24, and there's a year to date on here somewhere. Um, don't know exactly where that is, but year to date. See, you see, I'm getting charged $15 for that 2 week check. It's a 2 week pay period, and then year to date's $88. I did work there for a few months. I accumulated 2.35 sick leave hours. I did have a job in California before I moved across the country, and I have posted this proof on YouTube. Yeah, and I did keep begging at the time, but it was only on my days off, and because as anybody who works a minimum wage job understands, uh, even with a job, it is very hard to pay for your expenses, especially when you're living in California. Um, and I was always honest about what I needed money for. Between checks, I didn't talk about my job, but in between checks, I would go up there and talk about needing money for food. There was times whenever a lot of times actually, whenever I went up there and asked for money for herbs, you know, there was a lot of times I went up there. There was times I even went up there and asked for money for cigarettes for my girlfriend. So yes, I had a job, and yes, I did still beg on my days up. I was doing what I can to save up to make my life better. So, yeah, you know,
Uh, basically, do you want? It's the same question that you asked for number 11. Do you? I know that you said from the beginning, whenever I started watching you, said you didn't want a job. So what changed? I know
um,
your girlfriend and everything, but like, For instance, I know you used to work at Burger King, wasn't it? A joint that you used to work at Burger King, right?
Yeah, so there's been different times in my life where I wanted a job and different times where I did. There was times on TikTok where I really believed that I could be a professional social media influencer. And whether you agree with the content itself or not, a lot of people are full-time social media influencers, and that was a goal and still is a goal I have. I don't want to work a job. I do want to, as in I want to be able to get a steady paycheck so I can support me and my girlfriend right now. But as in what I want to do with my life, hell no, I do not want to be working. I don't, I think most people don't, you know what I'm saying? I would love to be a full-time, and I mean, wouldn't you want to be a
Oh
full-time
yeah,
social media influencer? Yeah. So I was at a point in one point in my social media career where I felt like I had the ability to do it, but it didn't work out, and right now I realize that I don't think enough on social media to pursue that as my only thing right now. So I'm trying my best to get a job and start working so I can get paychecks for me and my girlfriend to live off of.
okay, so you're okay with number 13 because this is about
Yeah.
the what you said in the past. Okay. So, do you regret what you have said about people's health on TikTok? I'm talking
Okay.
about there was a guy's
Hold on. I think I know what you're talking about, and so if I'm wrong, then correct me. But I'll just talk first here. There was, and I'll just first off say, yeah, I do regret this. But there was a time on TikTok where this woman who said she was a cancer survivor started making a bunch of videos about me when I was homeless, lying about me, saying I wasn't homeless, saying all these mean things about me, bullying me and all this, and I did not ever wish them harm or bring their illness up in a negative way. The only thing I did say is that if you keep on being negative to people, if you keep on bullying people, that can cause you to get cancer again. And that wasn't to be mean, that was out of a place of love because I was around the hippies all the time. And this is what the hippies told me. The hippies told me that when you're negative, whenever you're hateful, whenever you're bullying people, this can cause disease. And so when I said that out of love and trying to teach people on my platform the beliefs that I held at the time. And I still, to this day, believe that that could be a case. I don't know for a fact. I'm not a doctor, but from what I've researched and seen, I believe I have seen, and like I said, I'm not a doctor. Don't quote me on this. Do not take this as medical advice. But from the research I've seen, I remember even seeing medical stuff saying from official doctors that yes, you can get cancer and other diseases by being negative and hateful and holding all that negativity in every day. So, I do regret saying it because I think you know, number one, and I think it's obvious to anyone. Of course, I regret saying it because people turn it around and make me look like a bad guy for saying it. And I've seen other people, other beggars say stuff like they wish that on people or something like that. I never wish anything bad on anybody. But in the space I was in, I really thought I was being like intellectual and maybe even helpful if they took my advice to stop bullying me. And I also regret it because, even though I still believe that you shouldn't spend so many hours a day bullying someone and being mean to someone, and I do think that can lead to health problems. I don't think it's my place to tell someone that, especially someone who has already dealt with stuff like that, you know. Even if they're being bullying to me, I believe I've learned now that it's better just to not uh clap back at them. And that's why, like I told you earlier in this interview, recently I even wanted to make a video about this William Green person on YouTube, just showing how this person only makes videos about me because that's how they get views, showing that they're not interesting enough on their own to get the views. So that's why they do it. But I figured, really, I don't think it does too much good to sorry, I need to take a breath, all this talking. I don't think it does too much good to stoke the flames,
Thank you for that.
and scoop to people's level and try to, have these altercations with people like that.
So, how did you meet your girlfriend?
Um, Give me a minute, take a breath. So I posted a YouTube video about this because I don't often check out these other hate channels on YouTube who just talk bad about me and slander my name all day. But sometimes they were saying that my girlfriend was a swinger and I met her at a party, because they were taking different things I said around that time and mixing, matching them together. I didn't go to parties at the time, but um, I did at the time. I was working at Burger King. There was another employee there who was married, and she was texting me a lot because I got her number, because I didn't know she was married at first. So I tried to give her my number, and she's like, and this isn't my girlfriend. This is a totally different person. And I talked about it on YouTube when it happened. And she was like, "Oh, I'm married." I was like, "Oh, okay, never mind." And she's like, "Oh no, we can still be friends." So I get her number. She starts texting me like paragraphs on paragraphs, texting me like crazy. And then I hung out with her one time, and then she's texting me, telling me she wants to kiss me, sending me pictures and all this. And so I was telling my viewers I was considering uh, having, uh, you know, interactions or, having a relationship or getting affection from this person because it had been so long since, I had anyone in my life. But right around that same time, the person I lived with, he sometimes he would bring over people from the bar, like even groups of people that he met at the bar, to our house in the middle of the night. And my girlfriend was with a group of people, and I might have said that they were partying, but it was not a party like as you would think of it. Like there was just a group of people that came over from the bar. I had just gotten off work, you know, and I met her that night. And the thing is, she had just had a seizure 4 days before that. She hadn't had much sleep because the day she had a seizure, it was her birthday, and she got evicted from her where she was living by her landlord illegally, but she didn't have any will to fight it because she had just had a seizure. So she walks in, and you know, she I'm talking to somebody else as she walks in the house, and she sits down. She didn't see me yet because she was turned a certain way, and she sits down. And then when she sits down and I'm in her field of vision, she's staring at me, and I'm sitting here looking at this person talking to them, and she's over here, and I could just see in the
Okay,
corner of my vision.
okay, did you see that comment?
What comment?
I want to see if you can answer it. Someone said that in the grapevine, someone's saying that she is supposedly pregnant, your girlfriend.
Um, you know, whether she is pregnant or not has nothing to do with anyone. She wasn't pregnant when I met her. That's nobody's business.
Well, I did not
You
know
know.
that. That's the reason why I'm talking to you. You know,
Yeah.
I never heard of that going around in the grapevine, basically. But I know she was married whenever she was talking to you, though. Is that correct? Or is that's out of the
She
question?
she was married when she was younger. And she had been separated for over 5 years. She's legally married because she hasn't been able to file divorce papers yet because that costs money and all this. But no, she was not married when I met her, and she was not in a relationship when I met her.
Well, that's why, because I've been busy doing my live stream and getting my own stuff
Yeah.
out there, But yeah, people was wanting me to ask you that, but I didn't know how to approach you on that because sometimes you do
Uh,
go
you know,
your
yeah,
attitude.
yeah,
I'm not trying to
yeah.
offend
No,
you.
no, no. I understand. I am a little annoyed, but I would appreciate if you stick to the questions from now on. And schedule that. But
We're
I
talking
don't want to
about that
answer any
later.
more questions. Yeah,
Okay, you ready to go to the next one
yeah,
so you can be calm?
yeah.
I know
I'm
it's
good.
that someone called you an O. You used to call yourself the first OG scammer on TikTok. I know that for a fact.
No, I did not. I have never called myself the OG scammer, and I might have to end this interview early if you say lies about me again. I've never called myself a scammer, and you're saying you know that for a fact. Is that what you're saying? Okay, the interview's over. I have never called myself a scammer. I've never called myself the OG scammer. I have in the past been very proud of begging. I have called myself the number one e-beggar in the nation. I have called myself the OG beggar, and it just seems like that person, um, it just seemed like that person, I think they might have just, were trying to a false sense of security by sticking to the list at first, and being respectful at first. But something like that, I just can't forgive or continue that. Because I've never said nothing like that. Um, and when she sent me the $30, she did not place any specifications on the interview. She did not say, hold on, 1 second, guys. Yeah, whenever she sent me that $30, she did not say that. All she said it was for an interview, and as you can see, I just did the interview. After she sent me the $30, she sent me this list of questions, Um, and then I did agree to these questions. Um, and um, and so then she's asking questions that aren't in the list of questions, and then she's saying she knows for a fact that I called myself the OG scammer. I've never called myself an OG scammer. I've never called myself a scammer. I've always that's been the biggest thing in my whole TikTok journey is having to defend myself against all these people calling me a scammer. Thank you, Victor, for the roses. God bless you. Can anyone else? Thank you so much, Victor, for the 10 roses. Hello, Candace. How you doing? Thank you, Martino. There's a lot of people on here who have been watching me for years and know I've never said nothing like that. And so I just really can't respect somebody who would say that about me. Thank you, Steve-O. Thank you, Emily. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Steve-O, for the roses. Can we please get this 5,000 roses goal? I believe we can do it, guys. Yes, I believe. Thank you, Eric, for the roses. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Steve-O, for the corn gifts. God bless you. I will accept. I will be open to accepting further interviews, paid interviews, of course. Thank you, Sam. I mean Eric, for the 103 roses. Thank you, Sam, for the roses. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashley, for following. Thank you, Victor, for the roses. Thank you, Sam. We're at 3,068 roses out of 5,000. Can we please reach our goal to piss the haters off tonight? Thank you, Honeybee, for following. God bless you. Can we please reach our goal of 5,000 roses to piss off the haters tonight, guys? Can we do it? Can we please? Can we please reach this goal? Can anyone please send any roses? You said if she sent the questions beforehand, why didn't you say that? See that? The question actually said, "Is it true that people have called you the OG scammer?" And my answer would have been, yeah, they probably have. People have been calling me a scammer for years, ever since I started live streaming on social media. And then she changes the question to, "Is it true that you called yourself the OG scammer?" And that she knows it for a fact. That's not an interview. You know what I'm saying? Especially you come in there lying about somebody. That's called slander, and I don't appreciate it. Can anybody please send any roses? Thank you. Think this for following. God bless you. Exactly. She worded it different than she showed me. She changed the whole question. Can anybody please send any roses tonight? Hello, King Habesha. How you doing? God bless you. Good to see you. Matter of fact, can anybody please send a galaxy to piss off the haters tonight? Can anybody please send a galaxy to Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you for the roses. God bless. Oh my God. Eric just sent 672 roses. Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you so much. Yeah, she was doing anything for views. It's crazy. We're so close to the 5,000 roses, guys. We are so close. Oh, we can do it. God bless all of you. Thank you, Margaret, for the roses. God bless you. We're so close to the 5,000, you guys. Not right now, said the roses by accident. Dang. Thank you, Vonnie, for the 5 roses. God bless you. Let's go, Team Austin in the house, y'all. Team Austin. Team Austin in the house, y'all. We got 3,752 roses out of 5,000. If anybody else would like an interview, you can private message me, direct message, DMs, hit up the DMs. We may be able to work something out. Thank you, Barge, for the 7 roses. God bless you. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much for all the roses, Sam. God bless you. We're so close, guys. We are so close to that 5,000 roses goal. I know we can do it. Thank you so much, Sam, for the 139 roses. God bless you. We got 3,899 roses out of 5,000. We can do it. We can do it. Thank you, Liquor, for following. God bless you. We only need 1,101 more roses. Look, this person, Sam, said he's still making gifts. WTH. They really mad, y'all. They really mad. It's crazy how mad they are. The haters is really mad. Thank you again, Sam, for the 139 roses. Thank you, Bargain. Bargain or Bargain. Hello, Miss V. How you doing today? Thank you for following. God bless you. Thank you, Sam, for another rose. If you want to see the interviewers, if you want to see the interviewers, thank you so much, Old School, for the roses. God bless you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Rob, for the 31 roses. 80%. 80%, guys. We are so close. We got 4,000 out of 5,000. Thank you, Rob, for the 2 roses. Thank you, Old School, for the 70 roses. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much, Nico. Oh my God. Thank you, Eric. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna reach that 5,000 roses tonight, y'all. The haters are gonna be furious. The haters are gonna be furious. Oh my God, we're gonna do it. We are gonna do it tonight. Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you, Nico, for the 116 roses. God bless you. Thank you so much. We are so close, guys. We are so close. Thank you so much, Eric, for all the roses tonight. God bless you, man. Thank you so much for pissing off these haters. They is really mad though. Another 354 roses from Eric. Thank you so much. Thank you, old school. Thank you, Nico. We're at 4,637 roses. Thank you, Rob, for the roses. God bless you. Thank you guys so much. Who got a rose? Let me find out. Thank you, Rob, for the 36 roses. God bless you. Thank you, T-Rod, for following. God bless you. Thank you, 107, for sending those 5 roses. God bless you. Can anybody send a galaxy real quick to piss off these haters? Can anybody send a galaxy real quick to piss off these haters for real? Let's really piss them off. Let's go out with a bang, with a big bang, and make a galaxy appear. Thank you, Nico. God bless you. We did it. 5,000 roses. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, 107. Thank you all so much. Somebody said you do need to go out with a bang. Wow. Wow. Thank you, Ness, for the rose. God bless you. Okay, let me thank everybody who contributed to that. If you're gonna send a gift, you should probably wait because I can't see the gifts for a second because I'm looking at all the people who gifted. Thank you, Eric, for 1,600 roses. Thank you, Thomas, for 1,100 roses. Thank you, Ashley, for 469 roses. Thank you, Samantha Hopper, for 255 roses. Old School with 148, Ham with 116, Rob with 105, Sandra with 105, 103. It's HTX Rissa with 65, Linda with 52, it's Steve-O with 38, Enlightened Jess with 38, Victor Hugo Ramos with 30, Yo Pops with 30, Dad Jokes Mikey 25, Emily 20, Andy Mac 20, Ruthless 20, Regina 18, Margaret 16, CN 15, Tay 15, James Johnson 15, Tins 13, Bethy 12, the Robbie G Podcast 10, She FRM 10, Sean M 10, Mr. Ms. Bumblebee 9, Dylan C 9, Bargain 7, Bika 6, Maggie 5, Jeep Fam